Hello, Music Mentors here again, and this is part 2 of beginner chord progressions. Now in the last chord progression I showed you a basic G, C9 and D chord progression. This new chord progression is going to be based around the same chords or similar chords, but the more commonly used variety of those chords. They're a little bit harder, but this is a very popular chord progression used in hundreds and hundreds of songs, so it's really good to get these changes down. The 3 chords you'll be using, and they all use just the first 3 fingers. The first chord is G, so you want 3rd fret on the bottom E string with your middle finger, 2nd fret on the A string with your 1st finger, and then 3rd fret on the high E with your 3rd finger, ring finger. Strum all 6 strings. The 2nd chord will be D. Now you don't play all the strings with this chord. You mute the first 2. I do that by hooking my thumb over the top of the neck and just gently pressing on the first 2 strings, so you can hit them and they won't play, basically. They won't sound in the chord. You want your D string open, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of your B string, and the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the top E string. So when you play that, you should hear something like this. And then the 3rd chord is C, which again you mute the bottom E with your thumb over the top of the neck. It's 3rd fret on the A string with your ring finger, 2nd fret on the D string with your middle finger, open on the G string, and 1st fret on the B string with your 1st finger, and then open top E. So that should sound something like this. Try and make sure that all the notes are ringing out nicely and there's no buzzing or muted notes that should be being played, or vice versa. Right, now the chord progression we're going to learn is simply G, D, C, D. So something like this. So the first thing to learn after you've got all 3 chords individually is the G to D chord change. So the best way to learn this is to go really slowly and just do sort of slow 4/4 beat and try and change between the 2 chords. Now do that as slow as you need to do it. If you pause in between beats to get your fingers in the right position, then you need to go slower, and don't speed up until you can play them nice and smoothly. So once you've got those 2 chords down, then the next change will be from C to D and back again. So like so. And then when you can play those fairly comfortably, you can add the 2 halves together to get the final chord progression. And then when you're feeling more confident, you can just play each chord twice and speed up the progression slightly, so it'll sound like this. Right, thanks for watching, and tune in for more lessons from Music Mentors.